If you're a real estate agent that struggles with personal branding, or maybe you want to revamp your branding for the new year, then this video is for you today. I'm gonna share my last 16 years of experience in marketing and branding and show you how to create a personal brand that not only connects with your target audience, but has people coming to you that want to work with you because you have already warmed them up because they feel like they know you by what you share about in your personal branding. So if you wanna learn more and learn these tips and get more clients coming to you in the new year, keep watching. Hey everybody, it's me, Jacob Shireman, your real estate marketing expert. I have over 16 years of marketing experience specializing in web design and SEO, and I take that experience to help you grow your real estate business. So if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I release new content. And if you want to partner with me and get all of my training, resources, coaching, and courses for free at no extra cost or split to you, take a look at partnering with me inside the Agent Wolf Pack at eXp Realty. And there's a link below where you can book a call to learn more on what your business would look like with us. So let's dive into today's topic. All right, so today I want to talk about personal branding. How do you brand yourself? So maybe you're a new agent or you're an agent that's been here for a while and you want to revamp your brand, or maybe you never even created one to start out with, and that is okay. We're going to talk about personal branding today. I think this is an important topic to talk about at the beginning of the year. We're starting a new year here in January, and personal branding is very important. A lot of people will kind of revamp their branding every year, so it shows this progression. It's constantly getting better. It changes with the style. A lot of people's style refines over time. A lot of times we just do branding to get it out there, especially if we're a new agent. We're trying to hurry up and just get something out like a logo, color, business cards, that we don't really put a lot of time and effort into our branding. And let's be honest, to hire somebody in a marketing company to do quality branding can be very expensive. So I want to talk about some things to think about when you're branding yourself, because one of the things is that branding is more than just logos, colors, fonts, a style sheet. Those are great things to have, but they don't really 100% make your brand. Just because you have a logo doesn't mean you have a brand. You are your brand. A brand is a unique experience. Think about it. If I mention Walmart or Target, there are two different branding aspects. There's two different target audiences. You may love Walmart or you may hate Walmart. You know, people shy away from Walmart. They rather pay a little bit more money at Target for the same thing because of the experience they're getting. And when you put yourself out there on social media, online, in videos, you want people to want to be able to work with you, to feel that unique experience, to connect with you. And how do we do that? Through our branding. And that's what we're going to cover today. All right, so one of the first things you need to understand about branding, personal branding, is that you are the brand. There's a reason why it's called personal branding. You want to showcase the uniqueness of you and allowing people to connect with you. One of the things I've noticed when working with agents and in the marketing company or on my real estate team is the moment that the camera lights go on or the camera starts recording, you see this change in voice, you see this change in personality with the agent, and they're becoming somebody that they're not because they think they have to put on this character that they think people will like or that somebody else does, and you don't have to do that. I try in these videos to be authentically me. I mess up a lot. I have said Realtor or Realtor, you know, sometimes I mess up, you know, I'm not perfect, but I don't edit those out. I don't try to, you know, make myself perfect because that is not me. That is not my values. That is not my life. So in my brand, I just try to be relatable. I try to show people my heart and how I want to help people. You got to do the same thing in your brand. You got to showcase your values, your uniqueness, and who you are as a brand. Do not make yourself this personality that when you get there, people are like, oh, that's not the person I saw in the video. Or when people see you on video, go, oh, that's not the agent I had. It will kind of create this where they don't want to be around you because they don't feel like they know you. But if you can be your authentic self, it makes your content and your brand easier to develop because you're not developing something that's not you. Be authentically you. And yes, we always want to strive to be better. We want to, you know, do better. But keep yourself at the heart of your brand because you are your brand. Showcase who you are and don't change from that. All right, so the second tip I have for you is build a relatable brand. You are the spokesperson for your brand. And if you look at big brands, even, medium and small size brands, there's always a spokesperson for the brand or the product, because nobody wants to buy from a business, a big conglomerate, or just buy a product. They need somebody's face with it so that it becomes relatable and it becomes more personable, hence the personal branding. So you are that brand. You need to build a relatable brand around the people that you're going after. You need to share your own unique experiences, your own stories, your own kind of take on things, because you are that brand and you're going to attract those people that you want to attract by sharing your own experience and showcasing yourself as a brand. So to do kind of an audit, look at who you're going after and is your brand relatable to that group of people. And maybe you're going to realize maybe you don't want to go after that target kind of audience or niche. There's a lot of people that are new real estate agents that immediately want to get into this luxury brand and luxury kind of space, but it's not who they are. That is not the lifestyle they want. That's not, they don't want to drive those big fancy cars. They just are your average person, and that's okay being that. So if that's not who you are, why are you going after those people? Really be mindful of who your target audience is and make sure it relates with you. All right, so the third tip I have for you is to be present and engaged in your branding. I see this quite a lot because some people are shy, they're naturally introverts, and that is okay. You might attract those people. People might feel comfortable with you, but you need to be engaged and visible in your branding. Again, you are the brand. The houses, the real estate market, your brokerage, they are not the brand. Anybody can choose to work with any agent at your brokerage, but why should they choose to work with you? You need to be visible. I see a lot of people do home tours because it's kind of the easy cop out where they can just go do the home tour, do a voiceover, and not be seen in there. But you should be introducing that video, talking through it, showcasing yourself at the end with a call to action. You want to make yourself known in that video. Another thing you can do throughout the video, especially if you're nervous talking on camera, is you could have somebody record you walking through the house like you're showing it and have a few clips of that. But you should be visible at the beginning, middle, and end of your branding, your videos, whatever you're doing. If you're posting something, make sure your picture's on it. Make sure people know that it's you, especially if you're posting a lot of boring, just pictures of houses and real estate tips. Make sure you're the one on the camera delivering those tips, or you're in the post, maybe a picture of you in the corner that you can brand on each one of your social media posts, something where you're front and center and you can catch people's eye and attention because you are the brand. So really think about all of the marketing materials you have. If you're going to be on social media, you're going to do video, whatever you're doing, make sure that you're front and center, because again, people want to work with you as an individual and not a company. So make sure that they have a chance to connect with you, to visually see you. And, people are going to judge you with their eyes. It's just the world we live in. But the right people will judge you and say, oh, I want to work with that person based on what they see, because everything first starts with the eyes, okay? So make sure that you're present in your marketing so that way you can build connections, get more leads that are warmed up, high quality, ready to go and work with you so you can have a strong deals closed in this coming year. All right, so the fourth tip I'm going to share with you today, and I think it's probably the second most important tip out of all of this today, is to showcase your life beyond real estate. I know a lot of us, the moment we create social media handles, we create a separate, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Well, Facebook, you got to create a business page, but we create all these different profiles just for real estate. And I think that is a huge mistake. If you go to my Instagram, it's just JM Shireman. Everything that I do is there. Real estate kind of took over, but you're going to see this coming year, some other projects that I'm doing outside of real estate are going to take over as well. So again, I want people to connect with what I do. So post, about your family. If you don't like posting your kids, some people will just, not show their face, but from behind or whatever. Or you don't have to, show them, but you could talk about them and what they like to do. There is certain levels of privacy that you can do, but showcase your friends, your family, whatever your hobbies are, your travel, what you're eating, showcase things that you're doing around the community. Because one thing that I think real estate agents get wrong is there's more to real estate than just selling houses. If you try to just market house after house after house after house, yes, you might get a few clients out of that because somebody's really interested. But not everybody's ready to buy in this moment. You got to build a relationship. It's just like when you meet somebody, you have to foster that relationship. You have to nurture it. And you're going to do the same thing with your social media by showing them your personal life, your professional life as well, and then throw in some real estate. So showcase, the latest coffee shop. What's your newest kind of addiction to food? What is your favorite restaurant that you can't get enough of? What are some things that you like to go do? Maybe you have kids and you want to showcase, some free things to keep your kids busy on the winter break or the summer break. I've been talking to some of my agents and they have different ethnicities. They're both from different countries. So I told them, showcase the differences. What is it like to constantly have to choose which is the comfort food? How do you, showcase celebrating that holiday or eating that dish as, an American or as a Salvadorian. My husband and I'm American, obviously. He's from El Salvador. And sometimes there's some differences in the way we celebrate Christmas. They ring it in like the New Year's on Christmas Eve and they stay up till midnight. And then we celebrate Christmas Day. Show those things, those differences, the gringo trying a Salvadorian dish for the first time. People will like that. Just showcase your life and your differences, and you're going to attract that audience as well that really want to work with you because they feel like they get to know you. They want to go do something with you, have a drink with you, or be friends with you, makes them want to work with you even more. So really showcase your life outside of real estate. I believe your social media, whatever you're promoting your real estate on, should be about 70, maybe 80% personal and then 20% business. And I guarantee you, if you implement this, not only will you grow your following, but you'll have more people connecting with you and you'll be top of mind. So they're more apt to refer you or work with you in the future because you're constantly putting out content that they want to see and follow. So some things you'll see on my social media is me launching my cookbook, more of my music and piano playing. So those things that I'm doing in my life that make me happy, that make my family happy, that's who I want to do business with. And those are the people I want to connect with. All right, so let's talk about the last tip today, tip number 5. And this is probably the most important thing you can do for your business in branding and business planning. And that is the power of niching down. You need to niche down in your business. And a lot of agents, especially new agents, don't do this. We just try to get a deal wherever we can. We just want to land our first deal and we don't care. We market to everybody and anything that's breathing. And that can, in the beginning, you're trying to figure out what you're doing, but later on in your business, this can really hurt you because those agents that target everything wind up usually with nothing. They're the ones struggling. They become that 87% of agents quit within their first 5 years. And it's because they don't know their target audience and what they're going after. And this is super important. By niching down, you're able to create content that really targets those people. It doesn't mean that you can't target somebody that's not outside of your niche. You're going to naturally attract those people too. But you want to target people that are ready to do business with you, especially in the area of business that you want to do. So I'll give you a couple quick examples. One is, let's say that I see a lot of agents when I build their websites or I do their branding, they'll say, I want this luxury brand. But when I start talking to them about this target audience, they're not luxury. They're your average middle class, your average Joe. That's probably a house from 3 to 500, maybe 600,000, but that's it. And they're wanting to target these, have this $1 million look. It's not going to be relatable to that average Joe, especially if that's who they want to work with. And so what happens is when they see your branding, and I've had this happen in my own marketing company, we had such a high quality branding, this luxury look, that most agents didn't think they could afford our marketing. And in fact, they could. And so that's going to be the same thing with your clients or your prospective clients. They're going to think that you don't deal with houses in their price point, that you can't relate to them. They're going to have to disclose, sometimes budgets and everything and money and savings. And they might think that you think down on them, or maybe they drive a pickup truck and you're driving a, Benz wagon, they might think like you're uppity. So you really have to think about your branding as a whole. You really have to think about who you're targeting, because you don't want to do that. And it could be on the flip side. If you're just this average Joe, you're dressing in, flip-flops, t-shirt, and you're going after all these multi-million-dollar listings, most of them probably won't want to do business with you. Some will, because they're average Joes as well, but they might think, you're loose in your dress. So maybe you're loose on your work ethic, Really think about your target audience, niche down. A good thing that we're doing this year is we're kind of targeting two groups of people. We're really targeting Spanish-speaking people because we feel like they need representation in this market. And the other thing that we're really going after, because my spouse is a veteran as well, an Army veteran, and we're going after people that were in the military, especially veterans that can participate in the VA loans. And we really want to educate them, because that really made a huge impact in our lives to be able to get our home that we built during COVID. And we wouldn't have been able to get what we have right now if it wasn't for that program. And a lot of veterans think they don't qualify for that. So we want to educate them on that. And by drilling down, we're going to be able to pick up business even more, because we're just constantly niching down as much as we can. And you'll find out it makes your content development easier, makes your marketing easier, and it makes who you are being relaxed and normal just easy. If you just be you just, know what you're going after, it makes everything come together and easier. So niche down as much as you can, but make sure that niche is something that relates with your personality, relates with your brand, and really showcases you as the unique agent that you are. All right, so I hope you found that content helpful. I really want to see agents succeed in this new year, in 2024. And this branding will apply to every year. Nothing has changed. It's still the foundation, especially as we're progressing in this social media, this video age. It's now more important than ever to implement these 5 things. And if you have any questions about what I went over, or maybe you have a topic that you want me to cover in my videos, I would love for you to comment below those questions or those topics, anything that you need. My contact information is there. I'm here to help you any way that I can. And then also, if you want to partner with me to get more training like this, to get more resources and courses like this, and coaching, even one-on-one coaching with me for free, and no extra costs are split to you, take a look at partnering with me at eXp Realty inside the Agent Wolfpack, and check out all of the amazing resources that I guarantee you're not getting at any other brokerage or any other group or sponsor inside of eXp Realty. And there's a link below where you can book a one-on-one call with me to see what that looks like. And I'll show you exactly what your business would look like here. And also, if you want to see more content like this, you know the deal. Subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.